Long before the pilot episode of Senior Spaces, we helped hundreds of seniors navigate the challenges of how they were going to live the next chapter of their lives. Here's an example of one of those journeys our clients took to get to their next chapter.
So my mom is 91 years old, and up until a little over a year ago, she was actually very independent, very healthy. She ended up getting sick last spring, was in the hospital for 2.5 months. And in that time, she lost a lot of her capabilities in terms of being ambulatory. And then she lost a lot of weight, became pretty weak, and therefore just taking care of herself day to day became nearly impossible.
When you have a senior that can't successfully live at home any longer because they're falling, or hydration, nutrition, and hygiene are the 3 most important factors, and when those things kind of fall to the side and they cannot live alone any longer, what I do is assess the patient, assess the care needs that this person needs, and then I go out and find 3 options for them, and we go tour them as a family, and they choose one, and it's 24 hours around the clock care. That part really wasn't a challenge. It was more in financing. They didn't have the upfront money to pay for care, but she desperately needed it because both children have busy career lives that they could not take care of mom. So those are the challenges that we faced at that time.
I would say personally, I didn't know the right from the left, what was up, what was below me. There were so many things to attack at one point. Where do I start? And so when I was introduced to Bryan, right away, he covered from A to Z how things were going to be taken care of.
Once I was introduced to the family, we were able to address one of their biggest outstanding concerns: the urgent need to get mom into a boarding care, but the very real possibility that there wasn't enough cash on hand to do that until the home sells. Luckily, I had a solution for that.
Bryan's company agreed to pay for a month or 2 of the first month's rent in the care facility so we can successfully place her and then work on the sale of the home so she is taken care of for the rest of her life.
Once we chose a place, then the next step was getting the house ready for sale. And before that could be accomplished, my mother had over 30 years of accumulated items in her home.
I scheduled a time to meet with Carol and to tour her home. After seeing it in person, I suggested we do the renovate to sell option. Once Carol made her transition to her boarding care up north, I brought in a team who helped clear the home and get ready for renovation. The team was able to sell some items and donate others to local organizations. The home needed a lot of work, but with select upgrades in the right places, they could get a lot more money from the sale. The home was updated with new paint, lighting, countertops, etc. And Carol didn't have to pay a dime until the home closed escrow.
For under 40 grand, he made that condo look brand new. And we not only got the offer we were looking for, we actually exceeded it by about $15,000.
There were a lot of moving pieces to this situation. It took the right team with the right experience to make sure it went smoothly.
We were successful in getting Carol placed in a wonderful care home that she loves and they love her. Bryan got the home sold and cleaned out, and everything's going well.
This whole experience for me, I've already told several of my friends, I've told colleagues about the service, because we're all going to get to this point at some place. And, I think in my case, I was lucky to talk to the right person that told me about Bryan and Melinda. And I think if that word gets out, because we all need it. We all have moms and dads, and we're all going to get to this place. And I'll tell you, having gone through the process, it was extremely positive. And my mother is happy, she's secure, and she's well taken care of, and she now lives minutes away from us. And so it was a not only great experience, but a happy ending.
Every situation is unique, but it's through hard work, creativity, and an exceptional network of professionals that we're able to make a difference in people's lives when they need it most. If you or someone you know is thinking about making a move to a new chapter of life, it would be my honor to help.